Well, they'll come fast and furious now, and the expectations are as high as ever in Zagville. Welcome to Spokane, Washington. The Gonzaga Bulldogs ready to host the Idaho Vandals out of the Western Athletic Conference. Gonzaga, well, frankly, this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest places to play in the entire country. Gonzaga 53-2 in this building, and they've defeated Idaho 12 out of their last 13 meetings. Greg Heister and Craig Elo. And before we start talking about tonight, Craig, let's jump back to Saturday. Kind of a tale of two halves for Gonzaga.
It really was. The first half ended on a bad note for Gonzaga's defense, but in the second half, they really came out and cowboyed up. It was great defense, and it led to a lot of offense. A block shot by Josh Heifeld led to a transition. Matt Bolden playing shadow defense, and then Stephen Gray reading the scouting report, knowing the play, steals the ball and comes home for a slam dunk. So the defense really shored up and got Gonzaga going in the second half.
Now, Austin Day has had a lot of nice games in his early Gonzaga career, but oh my, does he love season openers.
Oh, no kidding. Last year, he launched his career with a double-double. And again this year against Montana State University Billings, he comes out and has another double-double to start the season. You add that with one in the middle of the year last year, Austin Day's doing great, but I tell you what I like best in that highlight you saw right there, this young man can block shots, and he's gonna lead this team in block shots.
Wow, is it getting loud in here? Idaho, they begin a new era. New coach, they bring in 12 new players, and Craig, anytime that happens, it's gonna take some time.
It really is. The Don Verlin era has begun in Idaho, and he's fortunate that he's got a good little point guard in Mac Hobson, a transfer from Washington State. Mac goes over to Idaho, where his dad, Phil Hobson, was a great player, and Mac can really play. He's a good little ball handler, primary ball handler, so the ball will be in his hands most of the time. Loves to drive to the basket. There's one layup. Got a little hurt on that, but oops, what happens again? Here he goes again on a drive. Gets there, same reaction. Look, ouch. But the best thing is he saw him finish both of those shots.
Now, quite frankly, this is the final warm-up for Gonzaga. They've got to play well tonight because the real season begins next during the Thanksgiving break when they play Oklahoma State and then either Michigan State or Maryland. We'll get you tonight's starting lineups and the tip-off when we come back. The Gonzaga Bulldogs tipped off the 08-09 season with a victory, but it wasn't easy. Montana State Billings' Mike Hall caught fire late in the first half and had the Yellow Jackets buzzing, down only 5 at the half. But in the second half, the Zags began swatting the pesky bees, sharing the rock, and finding their stroke. Tonight, the Idaho Vandals visit the kennel looking to steal some of the Bulldog thunder. It's Gonzaga and Idaho, and it's next. And welcome inside the McCarthy Athletic Center in Spokane, Washington for Gonzaga and the University of Idaho. I'm Greg Heister along with Craig Elo. The Zags winning their season opener over the weekend against Montana State Billings. Idaho 1-1, a win against Evergreen, a loss against Michigan State. And we take a look at the Idaho Vandals starters. Mac Hobson, the guard. Craig highlighted him in the pregame. Trevor Morris, Kashif Watson, Luis Augusto, and Brandon Wiley. The head coach, Don Verlin, in his first season. And, of course, his record now at 1-1. But for their second game in the road, they're on the road against one of the best teams in the nation. So they're up against it here tonight at Gonzaga. The starters for the Zags, of course, they're led by their point guard, Jeremy Pargo, the reigning West Coast Conference Player of the Year. Matt Bolden and Micah Downs getting the start at the guards. Heitfeld, the center, and Austin Day, the very talented sophomore forward for Mark Few, now in his 10th season as the head coach at Gonzaga. And his numbers now getting quite gaudy. He's third all-time in wins here at GU, and they'll be climbing that list very shortly with 237 wins. And Craig, we did talk about the tale of two halves on Saturday night for Mark Few and his Gonzaga Bulldogs. I'm sure that the coaches are going to want a better start to this game than what they saw. And remind the guys, look, if you're truly a top 10 team, those things don't happen to great teams.
Right, and I think the turnovers were the big problem in the first half. 10 turnovers, and Gonzaga just got to realize they got to value the ball a little bit more on each possession and make sure they get shots at the rim, and that's what they worked on the last 2 days in practice.
And they win the opening tip. Pargo with it. That's Matt Bolden on the far side, guarded by Watson. Heitfeld will shoot it from out there from time to time. Day wanting it, and he gets it on the post. Drives to the baseline to zip Gonzaga.
That was a great offensive set. Just like we talked about in the last game, we thought that they should move the ball around a little bit more. The ball went from one side of the floor to the other, and then the Zags took advantage of Austin Day's height against Wiley down on the post, and you saw the result, Austin Day basket.
Here's Hobson, number 1, transfer from Washington State. To Watson, driving on Bolden. Wild shot up, no good. Defense was good there. And Pargo with it, far side Gonzaga.
And that's the other thing, if the Zags want to be a good top 10 team, they got to play defense on every possession. They got to play a full 40 minutes on the defensive end.
Day, 3-ball, drops that through. 5-0 Gonzaga. And there you see the versatility of Austin Day as we take a look what these two schools have done over the years. Idaho actually leads the all-time series, but Gonzaga has won the last 8 and 12 of 13. But when you can go to the post to Austin Day at 6'10", he's going to shoot over any other 4 in the nation at that size, but he also has the skill to pop outside and hit the 3-ball.
Yeah, and that was well beyond the new college three-point line. He had a foot behind it.
Morris for Idaho. That shot is off. Micah Downs. Here's Heitfeld on the post. Backing in. Shot away. Draws the foul. Free throws coming.
And we talked about it the other night, the Saturday night game against Montana State University Billings, where we thought they were rushing shots. They probably could have made a few extra passes, and that was, that was brought up at practice about making a couple of extra passes, make the defense work a little bit more, and you'll get a better shot than what they were taking. And right there, you saw another possession with Josh Heitfeld getting the ball in the post.
Foul on Luis Augusto, our first of the game. All right, let's take a look at Craig's eggs now, the keys to the game.
Well, this is the first and foremost. This was addressed at practice just the other day. Establish the inside-out game, and we saw it first possession with Austin Day on the post, and now you saw it with Josh Heitfeld going to the post. If you can establish the inside game first, the perimeter will be opened up. The second one is what I said earlier, solid D for 40 minutes. Take no possessions off on the defensive end, and then the last one is always offensive efficiency. Limit your turnovers, value the possessions, and get shots at the rim every time down.
Not a good start for Idaho. They missed their first 2 shots of the game. Gonzaga with a 5-0 lead, and the shot by Downs, pure from the corner. It's 8-0, and Gonzaga's a perfect 3 for 3. And a timeout, Idaho.
I think Coach Verlin had seen enough. Some pretty good offense by the Zags. A nice skip pass by Josh Heitfeld to Micah Downs, who has range over there in the corner in front of the Idaho bench, and drills the 3. And a nice 30-second timeout by Verlin to settle his team down and try to get them to do something on the offensive end where they get a better look and get off with the egg.
And Craig Austin Day Saturday night, 15 points, 12 rebounds. Off to another tremendous start tonight. 2 of 2 shooting. He's got 5 points. But again, it's the versatility at 6'10" that he brings to this court for Gonzaga.
No question in there. Another shot blocked by him. I don't know if they credit it with him, but yeah. And then there's the other thing. You bring him inside. Now you take him outside. He'll shoot right over you, and he has range also on his jumper.
And Day not credited for that block as of yet.
It looked like a good block.
It did. We'll have to wait and see if the final score will give him that block. 54 a year ago as a freshman.